So yeah, I think it's time we go ahead and we jump into the story. Oh boy. Yeah, so let me do a big hello message here real quick. So if you guys want to go ahead and tell YouTube hello, be sure to do so. So what is up, chat? What is up, YouTube? It's finally time for us to get started. Chat got to hang out here with me as I did some pre-farming for Firefly. And now we're finally going to be starting the 2.2 story. I am so excited for this. I have been... Oh, you guys have no idea how tempting it was to play this in my own time. And I'm just like, no, Fox, you can't do it. You can't do it. You got to play this on stream. Why are we going to the Astral Express? What? I'm sorry, I was not expecting this mission to start here. What are we doing here? Oh, Boot Hill. That's right. They mentioned in the live stream that this is where Boot Hill was.
Cody's Germany Festival has entered its countdown phase.
Yeah, I've heard.
By Clocky's TikToks.
Put away the gun, Boot Hill. You cannot handle the Dragon Man.
With much fanfare.
Like, I'm sorry, if you were to ask me who would win in a fight between Imbiber de Lune and Boot Hill,
We can talk things out.
I'm gonna say DHIL.
I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but
Ooh,
to
nice
resort
voice,
to
though.
asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey,
Yeah.
partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time.
I was gonna
State your
ask what
identity and
in what
purpose.
country is pulling out a gun equal to saying
My
hello,
name's Boot Hill.
but then realizing my entire chat would probably just say America. Pretty much anyone on the internet would just say America.
You look like you see a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
Whoever said he was a righteous hero?
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Yes.
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness.
Boot Hill,
There
that
are
is
plenty of rumors in the cosmos
that is
regarding the
absolutely
Galaxy Ranger's current status. And none of
a
them
hijacking.
pretty
I'm sorry to tell
stories.
you this.
I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around.
Isn't he a member of the Genius Society?
Of course.
Dr. Primitive?
I know you won't believe me.
Well, now I'm curious. What's his thing?
I have
What's his
a
deal?
hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm. And
It is a nice looking gun.
Classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just...
Wait, are you trying to call
my
Pom
head.
Pom an imposter?
I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger.
Like, I'm just saying, he just said, like, that one, looked to the side, and looked at Pom Pom. It's like, what, we saying Pom Pom's an imposter?
Huh? Where are you going?
Ain't nobody got time for your shit.
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus Allied Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
I thought this was a joke from the live stream, but he literally doesn't swear. He says muddle fudger? Son of a nice lady? Oh my god. Yo. Oh, that's amazing. Oh shit. I think I like Boot Hill a lot, because you know why? Boot Hill is just me, and is just me from high school. I had nephews and nieces that practically were around every day, so it's like I couldn't swear. So I always said stuff like, son of a biscuit eater, fudge nuggets. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Model fudger?
This is the jade abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general.
Yeah, why doesn't he just say son of a gun? Guess he thought that was offensive to guns?
The Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
No.
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling
I also
stars,
like how his eyes are
gentle
literally a
squeeze is all
bullseye.
it takes to rustle up a whole legion of cloud
Or not really,
eyes.
sorry, not really a bullseye. It's a scope.
I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them.
Must have heard that
We ain't
tattooed, I
equipped with
guess.
Such fancy gadgets, but I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie.
Get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
All right, then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose
I have a question.
nothing.
How is he gonna prove that he's a Galaxy Ranger?
All right.
In the...
Tell me. What kind
Like,
of organization
to my
are the
understanding,
Galaxy
we don't know
Rangers?
much about Galaxy Rangers.
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin
Well,
with.
considering the entire aspect is that you guys don't even really communicate with each other, you don't really
With their
communicate
own
with other
resolute
people.
sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more...
Literally,
precarious.
there isn't really anything he could say that could just say it's like, okay, yeah, you're a Galaxy Ranger.
Shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line.
Hey, what's up, Kitsune Zero? How's it going?
Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but
Oh, well, Acheron completely slaughtered the Annihilation Gang, so does that count as bullying the weak?
as Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses,
I'm gonna be real. Would the Hunt actually give a shit about any of this?
and in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Nope.
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
Because we're the Astral Express. Trouble is practically our middle name.
I must go to
You are
Pico
Don
for a-
Trouble Hung.
But I don't have an invite, and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guests of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh, she scares the fudge out of me.
You know what?
She gave me some vital info.
Absolutely based, and I agree with him. Black Swan can be very scary, although
Who is it?
not compared to Acheron.
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron, and according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
Why is that impossible? Oh, right, because the Aeon of Nihility wouldn't turn there. I always forget about that.
When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance. and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have
To my
to equate
understanding-
strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be
Wait.
wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path
So this is a
they're
power
supposed
all
to
emanators
follow.
have. It's not just something that's particular to Nihility or Remembrance. It's like it's just straight up.
Was no different than
No,
those
they can
clowns.
hide their
If
identities.
it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows.
Your reaction to Boot Hill was, "Who let that
Paths
loser
are
on
headed
your
in concepts
train?"
created by
Damn.
people and exist in
Boot Hill
planes
catching
beyond
strays,
our
huh?
understanding.
I feel bad for him.
To reckon
He's a
that
cool character
Nihility
design, but I'm just gonna say it.
don't exist,
I think
well,
he gonna miss out because he's just released behind so many premium units. But also there are so many other really cool characters that are coming out as well.
companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing.
Like I don't want the story to play out too fast, so I just want to go ahead and say this because I keep bringing Draven into it, but this is because this is a discussion that I had in his chat. This is not me attacking Draven. This is me saying it's like we had this discussion in his chat. Boot Hill, like this is their chance to make Boot Hill shine. But literally, until this very moment, there was nothing to draw attention to Boot Hill. Same with Robin. I honestly would say is that people before going into this story absolutely should have been able to say is like, oh, this is kind of a skip, because we knew nothing about these characters, yet people were absolutely thirsty for these two. Actually, more Boot Hill than anything else. I really didn't see that many people thirsty for Robin. I saw it mostly for Boot Hill. Characters like Firefly, we've already had very prominent appearance with her. We had time to interact with her. We've had some kind of bonding experience, so it's no surprise people are excited for her banner. I kind of had this issue with characters like Black Swan and Sparkle as well. We don't really get much interaction with them before their banners come out. And then we're just kind of said, okay, yeah, roll for them. Acheron, we got some time. I will say not enough time to really learn about her. We still haven't really had that much time. But I think the mystery kind of served her well, because now we were drawn into something. We were drawn into like, what is Acheron's deal? What is her past? And the story folded around that mystery. Even Aventurine, as much as I said that I wouldn't roll for this guy, really had very little to do with his story. It had more to do with the fact that I didn't necessarily like him as a person. But in terms of story, he has so much more impact than many of the other characters, even before everything else, because it's due to Aventurine that we're even able to get into the hotel. The story asserts itself very quickly. Aventurine is going to be a main player because he is the first one to try and interact with us to get us on his side. So it's like, all right, what's his deal? Not only that, but we see immediately he is willing to make deals with anyone to get what he wants. Like, even from the beginning, we got that. There was so much more interaction with Acheron, Aventurine, and Firefly that's like, it's no surprise these are like the three biggest ones that I would say, yep, these are the ones that if I had the money and could roll for all of them, they're the ones I probably would go for. Oh yeah, not even just that. Acheron being a Mayface definitely helps. Boot Hill and Robin have like nothing to offer until this point in the story. So obviously, I think that as people finish the story, they're going to want to roll more. But when I was having the discussion, I was like, there's nothing about Boot Hill right now. Prior to the story coming out, there was nothing about Boot Hill that would have made me want to roll for him. And I brought this up in Draven's chat because he was saying the same thing about Robin. He was like, Robin has only said 2 sentences and nothing makes me want to roll for her. And I'm just like, it's the same thing with Boot Hill. If we're going to say this about Robin, we need to open it up. Boot Hill has the exact same, as every much the same problem as Robin. Neither of them are interesting at this state because they've had 2 sentences max to say anything in the game. Now, of course, that we're getting into the story, we're gonna start seeing what's gonna make them interesting and whether or not they're worth the pulls. Sorry, I don't mean to get into that, or I don't mean to distract from the story. It's just something that that's really fun. But I also understand that gacha games are all about, they are all about looks first. They want to create a character that catches your eye, and then they're like, okay, you're gonna have to roll based on that impression. So I don't really criticize people for rolling or loving a character based on design, especially because I'm guilty of that myself. So I'm down for it. But for these two characters, I was like, nah, this is a pretty easy banner to skip because I don't have anything about these characters that I like that much right now. Now, kit-wise, if you were to ask me, like, if I was rolling for gameplay, I'd roll for Robin before I roll for Boot Hill. It has nothing to do with, like, oh, she's a cute girl, so obviously you would know. It has everything to do with the fact that her kit is awesome. AoE action forward on Ultimate. The fact that she can't be crowd control when she's in her concerto state. Extra damage being performed.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you.
Oh. Who possessed the Pepeshi?
People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise
All right, who possessed the Pepeshi?
to gaze at the sky. Be it
Second of all,
reality or dream,
who thought it was like, oh, this is...
at the sky
I'm sorry.
is instinctual.
Do these people think they're threatening? To the woman who can cut open the sky?
It's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, died. With
Anyone else ever read severed as severed?
and this whole
Like, it takes me a moment to realize every time that it's severed.
within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades.
Oh,
The
damn.
second one was faster.
That's not the point.
I don't know. I feel like that's a very important point. It just means that she can draw that blade a second time faster than anything else.
Have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and
Wait, is this Sunday doing this? Dude, that's creepy.
planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to dread the
And your possessed Pepeshi ass believes that you have the power to kick her out?
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's Dream Master.
Oh.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
We are one.
Wait, what?
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has
Oh, okay.
The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes.
Damn. Okay, well, do remind me that I never want to become a member of the Oak family. Professor Oak went off the deep end, guys. This is what he decided to do after his
This haven in my
after his time as a Pokemon professor ended up going downhill.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking
Because
me
this
to
is
leave,
holy shit, this is creepy. Oh, yeah.
That you're
True.
understanding one. Alas, I'm not.
I'm sorry, Dream Master, do you think you actually have the power to do anything to this woman?
if you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
Dude, she just ripped...
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the
I just want to go ahead and clarify this.
last.
This woman split open the sky
Many times before.
of your little dream dimension.
Faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?"
Do you really think you can take her
The
on?
result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The chords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will
Emanator of Nihility. Do you think she gives a sorry. In the words of Boot Hill, do you think she gives a fudge? Do you think she gives a flying fudger about about what your Eon can do?
individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
Dude, this guy's about to get his ass whooped.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
For now.
Wise choice.
Oh, please. She is not scared of you. Please stop asking as
There
if...
was a choice.
Please do not even act as if you had any power in this situation.
The only option. Please bear in mind, you and Pinnacle are of different worlds. Those born on the far
I'm sorry. Like, all things considered, if I was supposed...
the river
Yo, he definitely did.
and never return.
Like, look at him. He's like, oh man, I'm so glad she took our bluff.
Overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of night.
Okay, this echo effect of the thing talking and then this kid talking.
So, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything, your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless.
Okay, they're really laying this on thick.
From the abyss that brings
Yo, I agree. I think she was just like, I am not dealing with this shit. They are really laying this on thick.
a befitting name.
Actually, it is a very fitting name. If you
From someone on the other side of your so
can, also pretty damn good analogy. For people who don't know, Acheron is the name of a river that was believed to be the river Styx in Greek mythology. So it was the river that people would have to pass in order to get to the actual underworld, to the realms of Hades.
Worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
So what happens next? Yo, did my game just fucking crash mid-scene? No! Okay, no, we're switching to Robin's POV. Wait, what? We're switching to whose POV? What? I'm sorry? I mean, I knew we would eventually because it makes sense. I wasn't expecting it to be like right this soon. I figured it was gonna happen like maybe like in the middle of the storyline. What the hell? Spoiler warning, you did not understand anything from the story, but it was indeed a story. Oh, so tempted to counter that joke with a bonk, but I won't do it.
Technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
You want me to actually do it, beloved Madman?
That was no movie shoot. So
I got no
many chips
problem.
Fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them, but it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Oh, damn. Everyone's lucky today. They get to spend some time with Black Swan.
Oh, Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
Is this actually Robin, or is this Sparkle?
I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh,
I mean, the game says that it's Robin's POV.
The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those
But at the
chips
same
simply
time, are we
disappeared.
sure about that? Maybe the game is
It
deceiving us.
appears to be the dream sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at
Bullshit.
the Comedy Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my...
I'm sorry. Oh man,
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like I'm a little bit allergic to BS,
And
even when it's
top of the
virtual.
Comedy Festival, a success.
Thank you. As appreciation.
Oh yeah, that's
I
Sparkle.
want to give you a token gift.
Yep, that's Sparkle.
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also...
Yeah, casually hands the kid a
To
nuke.
excuse myself.
Oh man, what is wrong with this?
So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
POV switched. Robin, you can't fool us, game. They expected us to forget about the self-assured destruction button, but we remember.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a
Dude, you might want to shut up
through the
before
sky,
you get into a
and
bit of trouble.
rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However,
I love how
the
Robin's
target
song is
is
just
not
playing in the
the
background, and I'm
uninvited
just like,
guests,
all right,
but
I'll
the
listen to it.
ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest.
Speaking of which, I got to listen to the album today, and honestly, the music's good.
I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed
Yeah,
off
maybe
the
in
theme park
2.3.
and has control
His-
over the situation, but it won't resolve the
I can't say anything because I haven't seen anything about the story, so I gotta see exactly how much she actually is a part of everything. Till then, I can't really say anything,
I don't wish
so
to gamble
I
with
really
my
won't be able to
life.
give my opinion there.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps
This is
the
true.
dreamscape
Only
is
Aventurine
not as
died.
perfect as promised.
And he's not exactly an
There's
innocent
no place safer
bystander.
than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, But keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
I don't know. Watching a war between the family and... Oh, wow.
Festival about to commence.
Oh, no.
No effort in our
She really
preparation.
is just casually handing out nukes.
To express our apologies, the family
Oh,
has
no.
arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
You've had quite a bit to drink. Are you sure you're okay?
Dude is just over here happy dancing. Leave him alone.
How much you drink in a dream?
Hello. May I ask
I think it does matter how much you drink in a dream, because you're still sounding drunk, my dude.
There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I
Didn't realize you were talking to...
I'm so sorry.
Didn't realize you were talking to Robin. Are you kidding me? Is there anyone else that looks like Robin?
I know how it is.
The answer is
How's the
no.
situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park.
So how the hell did you not immediately recognize her? I mean, to be fair, I'm not good with faces either.
Threats have been detected. We can expect order to be
Okay,
restored
okay.
soon.
Sparkle doesn't count. She's a freaking shapeshifter. But my point being is that it's still kind of ridiculous that they wouldn't recognize
Regarding what happened
Robin.
at the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay.
I just don't think it's possible for anyone to be like, oh, I didn't recognize you.
Well,
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily...
Not a
flew
Galaxy
through the
Ranger.
sky?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease.
As they should be. Like, seriously, everybody, please return your tickets, get your money back, and get the heck off that planet, because you are going to watch it go boom.
The representative from the IPC. He's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover.
Well, she's not wrong. She's not really
Of course, the
lying.
do not agree. The results of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Nah, he's dead.
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and I'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders
Do you?
seriously.
As far as I think, you were just kind of sitting around, sipping on the soul glad.
Thank you for
Why
your
else
hard
would you
work.
be in this area?
If there are any other members who still feel uneasy,
Hanging out around the
please tell them
bars.
on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by
Oh
the
my god, she
understanding
really
of
is
the
just...
guests. There's one for you too.
Stop handing out the nuclear bombs, please. You're scaring me, Sparkle.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss
I'm
Robin.
curious how many people played this and were like, huh, that box looks familiar.
am in a dream.
But nah, I don't think that's what this
We're not
is.
afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Okay, that's great. You have a lot of power in the dream. What do you plan on doing once you're in reality where they have guns and warships? Please go ahead and tell me, what do you plan on doing against them? I'm curious.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I thought the Cosmic Star was that other guy.
Expect me to
What was his name?
I'm honored.
He was from that mission we did in the last patch.
A world filled with wonderful dreams.
Actually, no, not the last patch, the first
I'm actually
patch.
meeting the real Robin. Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Listen, dude, Robin's gotta take a break every now and then, you know?
But the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with
Who's the
everyone,
Great One?
I will not refuse.
That is not a title I've heard yet.
Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right.
I have another question. Why is it that this is angled in a way with every conversation where you cannot see Robin's face?
Mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like
Ooh.
rain and the red light
Sorry.
tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman.
What?
He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due
Wayne
time.
Gretzky, what?
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
I'm
Some
sorry.
people just never listen, do they? It's
Oh,
never
boy.
ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Uh-oh. The
Still,
act is coming
I
to an
suppose I
end.
should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it.
Okay, if she could just do this, was there a point of going around as Robin? I guess to put people at ease, but then it's just like, if she's just going to mess with this dude's mind,
Something very exciting.
is there really a point for her to do the whole disguise bid? I guess it was just like, she didn't... Oh, returning to Trailblazers POV. Nice! I would like to see Harmony Trailblazer, please. If we could please let that be a thing soon.
Back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour.
It's
from this
Firefly!
place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Not for another few hours. Ah, damn it. So probably not till tomorrow for me.
But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you.
So finally,
As you
finally she reveals the truth.
I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
What? Firefly is Sam? Who would have ever thought? I never would have guessed this, despite the entire internet just shouting out since day freaking one that Firefly and Sam are the same person. The Sam armor stays on during cuddles. Oh god, I'm picturing it now. It's like, somebody draw that, please. Just draw some art of of Firefly with the sandsuit on cuddling with Trailblazer. Oh man. Honestly, I would not be surprised if that art already existed.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death?
I have
in that
a great
strange
many
When I was
questions.
caught by that meme. In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Another dreamscape?
Following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script.
Okay, so
And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
Okay, so hold up. So from this explanation, she already confronted the death meme before we ever got to Penacony, contacted Silverwolf to send out all of the invitations so that we would come to Penacony, and then she was going to explain everything to us then, I guess. I gotta know, like, I'm sorry, and I'm sure everyone's like this, but it's like, I'm just like, what is our relationship with all of the Stellaron hunters? Like, I just want to know, like, what is the general relationship between us and them? Because we know that we existed before the Stellaron. I think some people don't realize that. Because I'll see, you know, I've seen some, like, YouTubers, like, call us being newborns, and I'm like, we're not newborns. We lived for quite some time, because Blade has mentioned that he has distinct memories of us fighting alongside Kafka. So that means we were members of the Stellaron hunters at some point.
It is how you see now. I was.
So I'm just curious what the overall relationship was. Obviously, we didn't have one with Blade, but Silverwolf has been pretty nice to us. Kafka is something, and Firefly is unusually kind to us.
The momentary numbness.
Like, why should she care about us?
That my body was absolutely unscathed.
So it's just one of those things I'm sitting here and I'm like, what is the relationship?
It was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic...
What if we were made using the same technology that created the Iron Cavalry?
Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity.
Why?
So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield.
But why could she not reveal her identity? What was stopping her?
All my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths.
Is she lying to us about something?
That I was able to awaken you and your companions.
I'm sorry, I think she might be lying to us again. I don't mean to question you, Firefly, but I don't quite understand.
I know it's tough to believe.
Like, why couldn't you tell us everything? Why did we have to have that fight?
I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer.
That is a very good point.
Just one more thing needs to be done, and then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times.
Well, that seems difficult.
2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Is it Misha? After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of Memoria crashes into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart and dissolving. Innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of Memoria, like roaring thunder among them. One echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peaceful and even more peaceful. Until in that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence.
I never knew you could do this.
Wait, what? Oh, hey, it's Bladey! Hey, Blade!
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is surprising.
I have to agree with Firefly. Why do you have a driver's license?
This is Japella, the city of sins.
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same
Or is
goes
it
for you?
Or is this more like how Memoria usually works? Like we're just kind of. Is this an actual scene, or is this something where we're replacing the main actors with?
Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer.
Okay, actual scene. All right.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I saw
I just still can't believe Blade has a driver's
In the
license.
System hour. It will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Okay, what is going on? Okay.
I told you before. It's a bad habit.
Are they about to murk people?
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
Oh, that's
As
doubtful.
always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver.
Okay, that's honestly valid concern. That is very much a valid concern. Blade, please get some sleep.
Driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously.
Ah, why not? Taking things seriously is how you make people laugh for some reason, or you trick everybody. Like for some reason, people take me so seriously that if I make a joke and I trick them and be like, oh, I can't find something that they asked me to look for, they actually believe me.
Before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek.
Yep, this is the person that Blade says creates purgatory. That is correct.
Salvation.
So what happens next? We gonna watch Firefly wreck shop or something? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd be down for it. Wait, do we get to? Are we switching POV to Fireflies? Are we gonna get to play as Firefly in this segment?
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
What?
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is
How did Welt get here?
guardian of the land of the
Did he come here first?
It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
Okay, that's nice.
That has been perplexing us. It does
But
really exist in the dream.
why did you bring Welt here first?
Appears to be a
How did Welt get here first is the better question.
Those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere
Okay,
is
that's
starkly different from the usual
nice.
dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And They all look like they're mildly
They've been given
dazed.
drugs. This is why drugs are
From the
bad,
whispers
kids.
of the residents, they've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
Well, that is in fact a name that I have heard before.
Place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already...
I want to know more about what Gallagher is up to. Oh, for the Japella stuff? Nice. I will take a look at it later.
The real dreamscape, the
Okay.
land of the exiles.
A part of me is like, man, I wish I could do what Nix and Dre are doing and make it like a lore accurate team, but I haven't put enough investment into the characters to do that. Well, actually, I could put Fire Trailblazer in. Fire Trailblazer actually would do fairly decent.
What a huge clocky. Looks like
Wait.
the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux.
Oh my god, this is just creepy ass Mickey Mouse all over again, isn't it? Why do I feel like I just stepped into Five Nights at Freddy? Anyone else get that vibe from this right now? I feel like I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna see a giant animatronic bear just ready to kill me. Although I guess in this situation it's more like a giant animatronic clock. What does that say? Soul Glad, maybe?
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach.
Who says it's beyond their reach? I don't recall anyone saying that. Maybe they just don't pay attention here.
The atmosphere in this fortress is...
Reminded you of this movie?
That in the beautiful dream.
Oh, okay, fair. That was a good movie. Batman Beyond was like one of the best.
A reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into
Are we ever going to
trade
get to
and
see the other 12 dreamscapes, or is it just going to be like, okay, no, you can only see Golden Hour?
But the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same
I
hand,
see.
perhaps.
Yep, the architectural designs are quite similar. Yep. Except one thing.
No point in overthinking
All
things.
the weird clocky memorabilia around this place. Like, this is creepy.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people.
This is just some creepy shit going on here.
Someone knows where she
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. All the clocky stuff is just scaring me, honestly.
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later.
Yeah, and quick question, Firefly. If we leave you alone for 5 minutes, you're not going to go on a rampage and destroy everything, right?
Further observation.
You're not going to suddenly turn this entire city into purgatory, right?
First, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Yep, saw him right away.
Right over there.
Oh, so other people can, in fact, see Misha.
How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream.
But also, hey, it's Misha! Where'd you go off to, little buddy? Not even kidding. It was weird that he was not, like, in any part of the last story. What part do you had to play, strange one?
We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt.
Wouldn't that technically be missing since 2.0, since we didn't see him after we split up in 2.0, and therefore what did not show up in 2.2? Or sorry, 2.1? So went missing sometime after 2.0. Old friend and new friend, let's high five. Mr. Yang, you can see him?
Your memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
Wait, so Mr. Yang can see him?
How did you two get here?
Then why couldn't Firefly see him?
Supposed to be open to the public. I
wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Sleepy?
So, this is your home?
What does a dwarf have to do with anything?
After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient.
He's a mecha fan. He's a kid at heart.
So we started ferrying people back.
Okay, fair enough.
To dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you describe?
Wait a minute. Is he talking about the...
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes.
I'm sorry. Is he talking about the dragon-looking thing? He calls that thing Sleepy?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably
He called...
a nightmare for the family, but...
Great. Misha is basically just... He's just basically Hagrid from Harry Potter. Sees giant, dangerous monster, and is like, I'ma call you Sleepy.
And sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
Oh, really?
Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
Wouldn't hurt anyone, huh? I think Sunday would disagree.
Speak with Gallagher, but he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
Oh, yep.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble.
I love how it's like, so how many of us were like, Robin was like actually trapped or some shit in some kind of dangerous location. And now it's like, it turns out she's just been here chilling out.
But please, rest assured.
And probably could have returned at any time.
It's not as bustling as the beautiful dream.
Oh, damn.
Unmatched.
I am not at all surprised, but come on.
First time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and
Poor Sunday, though. It's like he's been probably worried out of his mind, and Robin could have gone home at any point.
She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon.
Oh, well, that sounds ominous.
Enough time.
All right, then. We'll follow your plan.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
You sure about that? The visitor from the Oak family is worth learning more about.
And I believe their relationship with Gallagher may run deep. Why else would they be so clandestine about their discussion? Regardless, we have to find Gallagher.
Everyone agrees Misha would not look out of place in Fontaine, right?
That only you could see.
Like, genuinely speaking, if you took Misha, dropped him into Genshin, and said, okay, he's from Fontaine, and he's a cryo user, nobody would bat an eye. Like, not even a bit.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
Maybe.
Forget it. It's not important.
Like, even Weld is like, I'm not so sure about this, but you know what? I don't really want the answer to that. Hey, you know what? Fair. But hey, you're young at heart, Weld. At least you know you're not totally an old man.
From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
Which is?
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable...
I don't know. Looks like a black hole to me.
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Miss who? Who is this Miss Kami? I would like to know.
Look,
wait a minute. She's got a halo on her head. Is she Halovian?
calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything.
Sorry, it's just like, how many Halovians have we actually seen? I'm just assuming anyone with a halo is a Halovian, by the way. So I know there's Sunday, there's Robin, there's this chick, and then there's Siobhan. I think those are the only ones that I can think of right off the top of my head that I assume would be considered Halovian because they have the rings on their head, which I assume are halos.
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work.
Siobhan had way better design, though, if you want me to be honest.
It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely.
Which means what exactly? I feel like I'm talking to like my high school science teacher.
The flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side.
Aventurine, what are you doing?
Improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist.
And well, yeah, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the dream. That might have to do with the fact that in what, 7 system hours or something like that, the IPC is going to be coming down with the wrath of the IRS on your asses.
Many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in
But
her
what
own
if she's
world.
right?
She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
Damn.
You don't say.
Misha literally has no faith in this Miss Kami.
My interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria dynamics?
We're very
Now this sounds crazy, but before rolling the gacha, you need to lose an AMQ, especially on Star's stream. So what you're saying, Fallen Sky, is that when I go to roll for Robin, we need to play some AMQ. Yeah, Fallen Sky threw one multi and came back with, like, threw it at Story, got the writer guy from Tunguska, a Barghest, and the assassin guy with tattoos in one multi.
If only Madame Rosalina had more time.
I'm trying to think. Oh, and HP scope.
I felt it.
So got a pretty loaded multi in one shot.
There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
So Sparkle.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
It was one of the nameless mentioned by the conductor.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef.
Okay, so far, if correct, it seems Sparkle might be doing something.
I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. It's people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
You sure about that?
Perhaps.
Ooh, there's a chest. No, Fox, leave the chest. Leave the chest. Don't become absorbed. Oh, there's a blue bird. Do not become absorbed. Just go. Do not get distracted by the shiny things. I'm helping a bird get out of a vent, okay? Wings gotten wet? We're made of paper. Wait, sorry, what? Look at singer's name? That's teacher. Galatea, huh? Uh-huh. Oh, hey, it's March. March, what are you doing here?
There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Kid, are you okay?
I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr.
March, why are you frightening the children again?
For you.
March, we've talked about this. You're not allowed. You are not allowed to just torment the Pepeshi like this.
But
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my
Oh,
life.
wow.
Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Okay.
Well,
Guy,
how it turned out.
calm down. And now you shall pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of Dreamflux Reef. Oh, no, I want to put the blame on March.
Haha, you're a regular comedian.
Thank you.
He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is.
I wonder why there's an arrow pointing upward on that wall.
Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dream Flux Reef.
Welcome to the afterlife, little man.
You're talking to someone invisible.
Can I agree that the Trailblaze trio is the Naruto trio trope? Oh, absolutely.
I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream.
Wait,
Curiosity kills the Pepeshi.
what? Invisible who?
You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
Okay, little Pepeshi dude, calm down, please.
Are you?
Don't say that name. It's all your fault. They're coming.
Can I? All right, that's it. You know what? I'm gonna throw this Pepeshi overboard. I ain't got time to deal with this. I ain't got time to deal with this rugrat. First of all, what is that thing? What?
Nice, like a good brew.
So the only thing I can really come to understand is that the ghost thing provides another shield, maybe?
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
I weep for the
Like if we break the shields that the first ones have, then it's able to apply a new one? I'm guessing that's that. I don't know what was going on. Okay, Fox. I know you've already said this. Stop hitting your mic. Chitonico has also said it. It's literally the top.
His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memories.
Oh, it gives energy upon death. Oh, interesting.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
That is a good question.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see Memory Zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
Nah. We can leave him on the ground.
For help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
I found a book.
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life.
So there's a guy called Hydra who is also referred to as the Mad One. He does not seem to have a red skull, though.
At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for.
Well, there's a puzzle. Ah, hello, Jesse.
Evening, Jesse.
I'm sorry, what did that just call her?
Is it evening?
Did that just say Interstellar Cowgirl?
Who might these
Am I just reading things? What? Am I making words up?
As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scared.
I feel like I'm making things up. Did that? Wait, did that actually say Interstellar Cowgirl, or am I just making stuff up? I gotta go back and look at this.
I'll take care of them.
What?
There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
What's Asdana?
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man
what?
has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Hellovian lady?
Gonna need to be a little more specific about
must
that
be
one.
Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Wait, Robin can heal? Since when?
I thought she...
Is that in her kit? Or is that just something the lore said she can do, so she can do it only in the lore?
Robin must be okay too.
I know she provides damage buffs,
Find out what happened.
but that's about it.
Before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places
If all of a sudden, you know, she's gonna be a Harmony character that's able to heal,
like islands in the ocean.
healing shit, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need to know this. Does that mean I need to go pull for her?
I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Well, we know that Robin, in fact, did make an attempt at rock and roll. We've seen it. Or maybe more like a... Yeah, that says Interstellar Cowgirl. What? Why is that a thing? And here's my question. In honor of Robin, does she only drink milk? Hey, to be fair, Robin said that, asked that about Boot Hill, so it...
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist.
Who's this guy?
Himiko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah,
Is this Misha's father?
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes.
How did...
Allow me to...
What do you mean he's... What does he mean by he's been keeping an eye on us since we arrived in Penacony? How the hell was he doing that?
Keeper.
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
What?
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
By using the power of JRPG? Oh.
Of sorts.
I guess that's pretty useful, I guess.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to?
Wait, hold on.
We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
So, what? What was with that? It was like, so a guardian of sorts. Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang? Well goes, Himiko goes, what? On that note, moving on. What? Why did that sound so awkward? How did that get to be so awkward?
But
what?
Since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest.
I also love how everyone just calls him Mr. Yang.
Before that, you have an important guest joining you.
Maybe an HI3 reference? Maybe? I don't know.
Important guest.
I'm just confused.
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux.
An important guest. Maybe they're referring to Sunday? Maybe they're referring to Acheron. Who knows who this important guest may be? Perhaps the important guest is actually Satanaku all along. He's finally joining HSR as the first ever 3-star character that refuses to die. Oh, it's Robin.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Hey, what's up, Alteris? How's it going? Yeah, 3-star character. I know what I said.
These kids have made incredible progress in
But
only
dies every time.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives.
I've always wanted to learn how to
Difficult for them
sing,
in reality, I imagine.
but I'm tone deaf, so it doesn't work.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner.
Not
of
actually tone deaf, by the way. That was a joke. But I can't sing. I never understood how music scales work in terms of singing. Where it's like, if someone tried to explain to me, I'd be like, I have no idea what this means.
Child of the harmony.
Tone deaf bard. Damn. Well, I do love to tell stories, so I guess... Oh no, I am the tone deaf bard. No!
And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
This is true. I do just want Yai Sakura soon.
To birds. These kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything.
I'm sorry, what does she mean she's an old lady with no legs?
No matter how long we fly through this
What is she standing on? I guess the dream legs?
Return to reality.
Damn.
But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And
hovering. Oh, she's flying? Okay.
Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
That's a good way of looking at it, honestly.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you
Okay.
safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment.
Well, then now my question is, how are you talking to us? Like, I thought she didn't have a voice.
It just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem.
Like it mentioned, okay, her voice is like slowly fading away.
There are elements around me that don't
AI
align
voice
with the harmony.
simulation. All right, that's fair enough.
Losing my voice is just one
Oh,
of
then
the
I'm
signs
remembering.
that the
Oh
sweet
wait,
dreams
she's in the dream. So these types of
Sweet dreams collapse.
so the physical conditions that she suffers from don't actually apply to her in any way.
While I was away from
Right.
Penacony,
You spam skip through this? Nemo, no! Is it just because you wanted to watch us react to this
whenever I mentioned the
on our
anomalies
own?
in my dreams,
Because that's fair.
the family heads refused to talk about it.
Speaking of which, it's like, it is funny. I made this joke before about how it's like gameplay videos are basically just reaction videos. And I love it because I literally started watching, I started watching some videos and they're all labeled 2.2 story quest reactions. They're not even listed as gameplay. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if
And what exactly is this past of Penacony? You mean as the fact that it was a prison?
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal.
So the place where nobody should want to go, the place where like all the refugees and stuff are supposedly all at, is more in harmony with the Aeon of Harmony than the place that supposedly is bright and shining.
Illusion of the sweet dream. This is
AKA,
not
I'm guessing the
strong
Oak family.
but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the
I have never seen Sniper Wolf's content.
Naturally,
I know who it is,
blessed by them,
never seen her
I've
content.
lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing.
I mean, I think reaction videos is still content. I don't again, I don't know what Sniper Wolf does. But it's like, I've seen plenty of reaction YouTubers, and I love watching them.
Happened to the Cienjo Alliance.
Like,
But as far as
what's his
I'm
name?
aware,
Danny Motto. He's
the
funny.
family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it.
You go, Robin. You fight the power.
The reason why Mikhail cut ties with
I'm
the
sorry.
family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well,
Sits there, reacts to video silently while focusing on mid-front flabs. What? Okay.
I've decided to forgo my role.
I'll just leave that alone. Yeah, no, I realized what I realized what it was after a second. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no. No, it's like reaction videos have to be you reacting. You have to actually talk. It's a bird. Sorry.
Looks like
It's like you have to actually talk about the content. That's why it's like if you're not reacting to it, it's not fun.
But Charmony does.
That's why a lot of reaction YouTubers, I think, they really cut out the areas where they're not talking.
Maybe its parents abandoned it?
Like they mostly, it's like they'll skip past everything if they are just sitting there, which I think is a pretty smart way of doing it.
Find something soft and make a nest for it.
Aww. Robin was such a caring individual.
For a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
You mean like I've been doing, Altarius? I've just been staring at it. It's like, if there's nothing to react to, I can't do anything.
But then it won't have the freedom to fly.
Yeah, you can't cage up the birds, Sunday.
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great
And
One?
who is this kind voice?
To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy.
And why do I feel that they're not so kind?
Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue?
I am curious about this bird's colorations though, because aren't these the same colors as the wings that emit from Robin's back whenever
Why?
she uses her skill or ultimate?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in
Oh,
a
fair.
cage. Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
Metaphor, huh? Or what if this bird is actually Robin? What if this bird is actually the Aeon of Harmony that Robin represents?
I think she's right.
It even matches
But if we
colors.
leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
I mean, to be fair, I can't say anything about the giving.
Little scholar is still
I can't say much about giving the credit because it's like I react to HSR content a lot, so it's like I guess to be fair, it's like you know where the credit goes in that situation, and I don't typically react to things that other creators actually do.
the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars.
Oh, that sounds so pretty.
We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations.
Like Daily does it, and he pays the videos and asking permission to re-upload on his channel. That's a pretty good way of doing it, honestly.
On the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
Until it crashed into the ground.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination?
So maybe the kind voice isn't evil.
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it.
Okay, never mind. I think the kind voice is an asshole. The way he said that. Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
Oh, well, damn.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
Keep it as a pet, but don't cage it.
I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because
Wait till he sees a penguin.
I want it to live. No matter what.
They've never seen a penguin before, and if they do, their whole world will just crash. They'll be like, "What is this?"
Found your own answer.
Yeah, I'm just reminded of the clip from DBZA where Android 16 asks Bulma what her favorite type of bird is, and she says penguin, and he's like, wrong. Wrong answer.
Yeah. But Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
Mr. Gopherwood, huh? That is quite a name.
My son.
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the air?
Well, then it dies.
I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Well, something tells me that this is going to be the development of Sunday's entire attitude.
Sleep, birdie. Time to wake up.
It's obviously 3 beavers in a trench coat with that name. Oh boy.
Need a hand?
Oh hey, it's Sunday. He's still alive.
Still alive?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking like Sunday.
Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me.
She's fine, dude. Calm down.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around.
You gotta feel bad for Sunday. He's been panicking about his sister for I don't know how long, and Robin's just been kind of like, kind of just
in front of you is the guy
having fun.
in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just
You don't feel bad for him at all? Damn.
Lackey of the watchmaker.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the 4 families. Looks like I made the right choice.
She's on a date with Trailblazer? Oh dear.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades.
I'm not aware of your plan.
Cooperate.
I'm lost.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
Because if you don't, you'll never see Robin again.
The famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright
I mean, it could also be that.
Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me.
What you should trust is, looks to the right, sees Robin.
Justice inside of you.
Oh, never mind. Wait, he has a sense of justice?
Show me Robin first.
All right.
I have not seen one bit of that in this entire time.
This time.
Just kidding. I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, hold up.
And the crew, too.
Excellent timing, Firefly. Robin Light.
That'd be great. Please.
Oh, man.
Family head. Now all the actors are on the stage.
Yeah, Sunday was not amused by that joke, Gallagher. Wait, tombstones?
Mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it.
Yeah, also chess. I saw it.
Familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all
I mean, that's
time.
cool, but who's the middle tombstone?
However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of
Like,
history
I saw
is
4 tombstones, but we're only recognizing 2 of the names? What about the other 2?
Inscribed here. Then that means
They died.
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Damn.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart
Damn,
of the star system
damn,
to
Satanaku,
investigate
holy
the flow of
shit.
Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace.
Aww.
In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana,
British
Tiernan took up
and
the way of
died.
the Trailblaze and led the local
Damn.
family to
No,
explore
not the
beyond
British.
city, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
Well, I mean, they died. Like, I don't think there's any way that... I mean, I guess they could have had a happy ending, but, it was not very likely given what the planet was like during their time.
There are no names carved on it.
Oh, good. They did notice that.
Reef was created. Its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Gallagher. At long last, we get to find... Speedy Hams, what? What the frick is Speedy Hams? What is that, pork on a treadmill? Why does that sound like the most southern-ass expression in existence? I'm on like pork on a treadmill.
Sounds sensible enough.
I don't know why, but it just sounds like something that someone would say.
The Stellaron hunters.
And I can make that joke because I'm from the South.
Important to say, Mr. Gallagher? Oh, is it that obvious?
The look
Yep.
on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
That's a look?
You're right, Mr. Yang.
Damn. Really had to go at me like that, eh, Fallen? Fair.
The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless...
Where did Firefly go off to?
So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Okay.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
I mean,
Well,
I guess
don't
that would be a
worry.
fictionologist.
Almost
Why not?
Everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and
But
Mikhail is true.
if Gallagher is a history fictionologist, couldn't he have just made everyone believe
Let's get down to business.
that that was the
I'm sure you're
truth?
all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. inviting different factions, and stirring up a
Yes,
ruckus
actually,
all over
I would in
Venezuela.
fact like to know.
Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all.
And there it is, the Stellaron. Of course.
But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar
Like, is anyone surprised by a Stellaron? I've seen people actually wondering, is there a Stellaron? It's like, well, the Stellaron hunters are here, so I imagine there's a Stellaron.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
That they're using the Stellaron as a power source? Someone is manipulating the Stellaron?
Keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Yang.
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea,
Oh, wait, he was talking about me. No, I don't know shit about the Stellarons. I'm like, I don't know shit.
Achieve this feat without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at.
That everyone in the dream is being used to keep the Stellaron at bay?
Is a Stellaron disaster.
Oh.
The planet of festivities itself?
I was just kind of guessing, honestly.
It all started a long time ago. Back when the
Are we gonna get a cool little
liberated the frontier
anime-like splash screen?
Challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the
Okay.
Oceana system during
I
the
think
war.
they could have really saved some
The Nameless warned everyone against
lip flapping if they just like did some splash
attempting to
screens.
tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives.
Always people with ulterior
Turning
motives,
point
yes.
came After Tiernan's death, with two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that
And I'm gonna guess the rivals are the 5 families.
By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Oh yeah, they just happen to have that.
They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony.
Wait, under the disguise of the
Those
Harmony?
3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been
So
left
you're saying that
in the
it's
dark,
not the
set
Harmony
out
that's in charge of
invitations across the
Penacony?
universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think
Okay.
about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It
So
tempts people to
basically,
indulge
as
in the dreamscape,
people.
and gradually their minds succumb.
Oh, so everyone who's in Penacony is being used as fuel for the Stellaron. Oh, that is.
Penacony became
Damn.
a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's
Okay,
end,
I'm seeing how
I
this
had to
works now.
use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
Which just leaves the question.
the
So we know that
impossible.
Gallagher is basically a
You
meme.
sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to
But
find
who was he
forces
originally?
capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to
Meme
reveal
Lord?
himself.
Wait, is it Fallen Meme Lord?
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine.
I mean, we're here to steal the Stellaron, so
If that's
it's
the
fine.
case, where is the Stellaron now?
I'm gonna guess it's inside.
The Stellaron is still under the family's
Oh, never mind.
control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Oh, he's talking about Sunday, and I'm like, so Sunday's actual name is Sunday Wings? That is one hell of a name, my dude.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
Oh, I doubt it.
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its
So...
power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current
What?
master.
So,
Well, that was
the
easier than I
theater
thought.
itself is
Did
the
you conduct
Stellaron?
your own investigation already?
Correct.
How does that work?
When I
Is the
was trying to
Stellaron
track
not
down
just
the
like a
person who
ball of
murdered my
energy? I guess
sister,
it's like,
apart from
it still could just be a ball of energy,
was my
and
second
only in the dreamscape is it the form of a theater, but
Fronting
still.
me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I have
Shape-shifting.
other
Gotcha.
options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
And this is where Sunday chooses to betray us all.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support
Well,
him.
then he just won't use your voice. He'll use Sparkle's
I
voice.
won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony
But
itself.
here's the thing. We're saying it's like, they keep saying it's like there's a traitor among the family. But it's like, is there, like, but what if this is just how the family has always operated? What if it's just like, there's no true betrayal. The family itself is actually just ruining the Harmony in and of itself.
The Dream Master. And if it
I just love how they keep saying, you know, there's a traitor, but it's like, it could just be how the way the family has been operating finally is starting to bite them in the ass.
Make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies
There is actually Fox for his trash can paradise. That's also a possibility.
Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
I mean, there is a reason. This is an extremely dangerous situation that we've walked ourselves into, and we could easily die. That's a pretty good reason to stop. I saw a Twitter post earlier today that talked about how... Sorry, this has nothing to do with it, but somebody got really upset that HSR dialogue is filled with memes, like the "Nah, I'd win," the "Nah, we'd win" quote from Jujutsu Kaisen or something. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, dude, this is funny. And second of all, That's just how Hoyoverse is. They love their freaking memes. That's how this game has been from the very beginning. And people keep saying is like, dude, this is in the Chinese version. Stop. And then gets mad that nobody's going to show them a screenshot. It's like, what do you want them to do? They've already completed the story. They can't go back and grab a screenshot for you unless you want them to go and play back through the whole story again in Chinese. What the hell do you want them to do? Heroes never back down. Peace was never an option. Yeah, I can agree with that. Going against the Dream Master. Nah, I'd surrender. Play it over? No. I'm already having to do that on my second account. Like, I still gotta play more on my alt account. Ain't nothing to fear no more. We'd win.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
March, I am trying to be the uplifting spirit here.
Isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday,
Also, I see a
Robin,
chest.
I'm willing to
And no, I'm not talking about Robin's. I swear. I was talking about the glowing red chest in the background. I swear.
And could make
moving on. Okay, just moving on from this now.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Must we?
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Why? Like, why are we gonna be like, okay, everybody, we're gonna do a group huddle right over here, and then it's suddenly gonna be like, okay, guys, let's move over here and redo our group huddle again? Why? Why not just stay in the same place?
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Oh, we had to huddle up away from Sunday, Robin, Gallagher, and Misha and Firefly, I guess.
Dream Master.
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his
But does he have the power of the Harmony?
Great caution.
I mean, he does, but still.
You can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
Why?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Oh, right, I just remembered. If all of the members of the Oak family in fact act as extensions of the Dream Master's will, this would include Sunday.
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
Not surprising.
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
But isn't he dead?
Aventurine, is he still
Yeah, thank you, Marge. I'm
what
what?
does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Isn't he dead?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check.
Remember, I don't know anything.
Go south and the family show their
I just
true
like to say
colors by
characters are dead. Don't worry about it.
use this transmitter to send
Yes,
a
I played the
message
last
to the
chapter.
IPC.
I know, you can't die in the dream. He's just he's gone to the other side of the dream. But it's just funny to say he's dead, okay?
All of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too.
Oh, is Welt leaving us?
If anything goes
Bye,
wrong,
Welt!
don't
We'll
worry
miss
about
you!
it. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
I wonder how Don Hong is enjoying his date with Boot Hill right now.
If the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Does he? I feel like he's told us everything.
Before we departed, the The conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Brazelina and Tiernan, so the only one left.
Wait, is
Legwork.
Gallagher legwork? What?
If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
I'm confused. What?
It's not enough to say meat, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way.
Did you?
I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos.
Man, shows what I really have not been paying attention.
One piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
I would not talk like this, so I do have to say I wish they would be a little more serious sometimes, where it's just like, can I choose a less, like, a more humble option, please? This just makes me sound like a total prick. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that guy had a point. Like, I guess it's one thing when it's like you enjoy the memes, but it's like, yeah, no, I need a different option. This just makes me sound like an absolute prick.
What? Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
I'm not making up titles. Everyone calls me the intergalactic baseballer.
Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express.
So is Gallagher just saying, like, you know, he's legwork? Because it's like, is that really a hint? I felt like he was basically just saying it. So I was expecting them to be like, yeah, no,
traveling in a great circle, ending up
there's always another option. Go play something else. Fair.
On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
The time to reveal what?
Back here again.
It's time for the tombstone.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. It's like, okay. Oh, damn. Is the world ending? Wait, hold up. What? Okay, I can't tell if what's going on? What? Oh, damn.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Knew it. I knew that the Watchmaker was a Nameless. Even though I think the game has pretty much already told us that since the beginning. I don't remember anymore. It's like, it feels like it's been forever since I played 2.0, and I'm like, I've forgotten so much. Yeah, I'm like, at the very least, like, give us some more humble options, because I don't like the fact that the game basically, sometimes it makes us talk as if we're just like a giant-ass prick about it. Like, we sound too gloaty most of the time. Yo, are we about to find this dude's skeleton here? Okay. Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden... Okay. The Watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into the endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough. The Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
We have runes?
Let's have a look.
Nobody taught me any Trailblaze runes. As the word cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the Watchmaker. Touch the dream bubble in Mikhail's hands. The bubble pops. You press your hands against the dream bubble, and thick, viscous... Viscous? Okay. No, is that vicious? Is that viscous or vicious? I am literally... I don't know how to read right now, apparently. I'm just like... My brain is just like... It does not know... Oh, so it is viscous? Yeah, because viscosity. Okay, thank you. I hate spelling. It's just, like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know what the word is spelled as, but then it's like you start seeing it in writing and you're like, is this actually right or no? And then it's like it just gets mixed up in your head. Memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. Try to focus and capture memories. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think. Holding your breath and closing your eyes, with one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you there remains an abyss of darkness, no crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There is nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
What's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
This would be, in fact, correct.
How could a dream bubble be empty?
Maybe...
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive.
My guess is...
I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him.
Or maybe it's not a dream bubble meant for us.
Incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
No, we're gonna get very
Mikhail
philosophical.
believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved?
I love how there's just a little bird right there, and it's like it's distracting me. I'm like, I want to go yank the bird out just so it'll stop twitching.
You have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything.
That's bullshit.
That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze.
Just let the bird chill? No! Gotta go yank the bird
I
out.
also want to know what he left behind.
Let's go get Misha. Maybe he'll be able to. Maybe he'll be able to read it.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Pentagonia.
His pet? What? He has a pet? Is she talking about the death meme? Oh, we get to switch to Boot Hill's POV now? Awesome. Now what does it mean?
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd
Uh-oh.
like to check in.
This poor girl.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of
Uh-oh.
plans.
Poor girl.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. A new
No.
nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow Trailblazer.
No.
We responded to the family's invitation.
No.
before he
You do
boarded
not
the
get to
express.
use Pom Pom's name for your evil, diabolical plans, Boot Hill.
Is it
Kick his ass off of Pentaconi now.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
Yep.
Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the Dreamscape.
Yep.
Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
That's fair.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Wilt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Yep.
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your
Damn, this lady is so unreasonable. I mean,
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
to be fair, I think she's being very reasonable. She's just following policy. It's like, okay, she's not giving away.
Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle
Okay,
this,
Boot Hill, calm down. She's just doing her job.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
And then she can't contact
I
him.
don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier.
Yeah,
but they
dude,
didn't
calm
respond.
down. I get it. It's a stressful situation, but you're just causing problems here.
I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Anyone else want Acheron to show up now? Like, just wanting Acheron to walk into reception and... Oh, man.
Companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Yeah, you should, in fact. Alright, so I'm just kind of curious. So this is his running animation. Just randomly opening fire in the middle of the lobby. Yep, he's American. With the aim of a stormtrooper. I'm just trying to shoot this guy. We can't hit. Man. Why are we talking to people?
Harmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
Okay, that's great.
Hey, you guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly,
Well,
I don't really even know what it's about.
I mean, you're a Papeshi. Wait, you're a Papeshi. Don't you live here?
Back in my home world, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Okay, lady, calm down.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-amber era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about
Hey, what's up, Not Too Smart? How's it going? There's the imposter. Get them. Oh, man. Amogus. Yep.
It better not ruin the Charmony Festival. I've been looking forward to it.
I'm sorry to say, kid, but we are going to ruin this Charmony Festival.
Bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry.
Oh my god, she has that rich, posh accent that honestly just grates on my nerves. I'm sorry to the voice actress for this one, but it's just like, no, don't do that voice so well, please.
Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're
Why would you think you would get any clues out of them? Dun 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 dun. There are a lot. Aren't you a little young to have a mustache? I'm sorry, I'm just like, I am lost by this kid's mustache. It is. Wait, what the hell? I will not understand the Papeshi. He has quite the potty mouth. He does.
The Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello.
Isn't Kadi that one that we had to take a picture of for that one dude in the dreamscape?
Unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayai Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
Hey, dude.
What do you mean?
Wait, you haven't heard?
Quick question.
I'm
If you
not
think,
sure where you heard those rumors.
okay,
but
my dude,
they're completely
if you think that the family is gonna cover something up, like especially if something dangerous happened,
smoothly for the Charmony
what makes you think that any member of the Bloodhound family is gonna tell you? You know, the people trying to cover up this whole thing.
on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
Guys, I know, I was making jokes. I know about the Papeshi.
She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Why do you have a target literally right, like settled right below, like right at the edge of your chest?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was
It wasn't because Sunday is dead.
Neither the staff.
Actually, Sunday isn't going to be here for like 2 more days.
About what's happening in the dreamscape, and
If you get it, you get it.
all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside.
I'm sorry, that laugh was mostly for me. Oh man, I know it was a bad joke, but come
I walked around the
on.
hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forced.
What are the families again? It's the Oak family, the Iris family, the Bloodhound family. What are the other two?
We shouldn't linger here too long.
Also, why are the other ones named after like some type of plant? Is there a plant called Bloodhound?
The IPC, bro. If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here.
Yeah, I'm just like
the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted.
I'm just like I don't even know. Sorry, I was saying something about plants.
See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
Hey, what's up, Cyberreal? How's it going?
I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink from me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
a secret signal.
That's right.
And you're expecting her to not give this information to anyone else.
Keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know.
Yeah, like how exactly are you going to have these strategies going if you don't inform your partner, or sorry, your podna?
It's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
I mean, I think most people would expect you to have a backup plan, because who doesn't have a backup plan when they're infiltrating a place?
Where my street smarts come into play.
You have street smarts? Okay, I'm not usually one to notice things, but what is that thing like right above his ass? Like he's just got like, I guess that's where he lets out the exhaust? I don't know. Like I just know that he has a a hole right there.
Manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
Oh my god, what is that voice?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact.
And then this guy's like, oh, you're trying that old trick again, are you? Not at all. Get the hell out of my lobby.
We've been waiting here forever without any food or water. What the fork, man?
What the
family treats
what the fork?
Is this your idea of street smarts?
Oh my gosh.
Altercation?
I love this guy.
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Oh, well, thank you.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Poor Don Hong, he's just like, why do I gotta be stuck with this guy? Why do I gotta be stuck here?
Worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all.
Holy shit. Do you know what I could do with hundreds of thousands of credits? I can afford to level up characters.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first.
Also, doesn't this bar specifically state that they only sell So Glad? Am I wrong about that?
Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
What does that mean?
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list.
Dunhong, I hope you brought your wallet.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is
Just
fine.
grab some orange juice.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's
I just
classic
knew it was
Soul
gonna be
Glad
Soul
mixed with
Glad.
Boom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Okay. What else you got?
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot.
What?
Truly, the finest sherry cascade.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel? What?
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Oh, good. I am not the only one confused. Thank you, Dunhong.
This guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
I'm so confused. What was that about dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel? What?
If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
Here's kind of my question. Are you absolutely sure that you managed to make a deal with the memo keeper?
But the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family
Because it's starting to look like not much is gonna be coming from your end here, my friend.
Let alone the IPC and the masked
Maybe you got to sneak up to the other floors.
If what you said about the emanator of the nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron.
Like?
As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. Who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers?
Basically, somebody who's not.
For a death wish.
The answer is obvious. Someone who's not worried about either of those two.
People that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux Arrow do all the beating.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, you didn't even come close, my dude.
We've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers.
So the answer is obvious. Neither one of you two scare this woman, and so you should be scared.
On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
Well, the obvious answer is she's after the Watchmaker's legacy of some sort.
But I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family.
This brings up so many interesting questions, doesn't it?
The festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei, the Harmony Pool in the street.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced? Shipei? I kept saying Jipe. Oh, well, that seems embarrassing. I think I actually said that on stream. Jipe the Harmony, it's Shipei. Okay, my bad.
Principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge. They even break their own rules.
This dude loves fudge. He keeps talking about it, and you know what? Now it's gonna make me start craving some fudge.
They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
Maybe.
it may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable...
What exactly is the point of the Galaxy Rangers? I think I need to read about their organization, because I'm like, I don't really get it.
The eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
I would guess so.
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path.
Oh, they're vigilantes. Gotcha. So they're Batman?
Even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices. Because no one else can do it for
This is a lot of yapping. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Rangers need to uncover the imposter.
I think, like,
and figure out her true intentions.
I'm not trying to complain about it, because, like, I'm enjoying all the lore. But it can't be denied that in some spots, I feel like they went a little heavy on the conversation.
I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well,
you guys know what I mean? It's like, it just kind of feels like that in some spots, there are things that the game is having us do that I feel like they could have simplified or just made a bit easier here, or to kind of just tone down on how much talking they had to do. In this case, we're having a whole philosophical conversation on, well, we started off talking about Acheron, and then we moved on to now talking about whether or not humans deserve to have free will.
Wait, are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
No.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? Asdana's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
I don't want to make a common complaint though, but it just really is a lot.
Guests, you ordered a bottle of Asdana's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like you're...
Yeah, and she's putting it on your tab, buddy.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory...
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. She's like,
And all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note.
And that note...
For you on the Astral Express.
Well, it's time to go back to the Astral Express then.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe.
Yeah,
so
and she put the Asdana's White Oak on his tab.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
We were waiting on you because you were the one who wanted to start a fight. Remember that part? You guys remember that part, right? I do.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill. So
wait, two guests?
Wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
Two guests?
Yeah, exactly. Two guests? What?
Yeah, or two. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
Wait, hold on.
Conductor. It was an
They said
oversight
two
on my
guests.
part. I assumed you were already acquainted
Hey,
with the
Upu.
Gauntlet.
Thank you for
Given
the...
chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
But, They said 2 guests,
Pleased to meet you.
but then also said her 2.
I've seen
Does that mean there's 2 guests on the train other than Black Swan?
As for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting.
You're lurking trying a new Hanya build? Hey, nice. I hope it goes well for you.
White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase.
DPS Hanya is eating. Oh, damn.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story...
Took her against the giant bug, and she did a 70k skill. Nice.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag. You betrayed me.
Shirtbag?
I apologize.
Oh my gosh.
Request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance.
Said memo keeper seems as if she's regretting every life
It
choice.
was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
His voice module is messed up so he can't
guide me to a place
curse.
beyond the family's reach.
Is
and
that
to contact
actual
few
lore?
trustworthy individuals.
Oh, that's amazing.
Trustworthy. Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets.
Okay, dude.
Then.
Dude, I gotta say this. You talked about earlier how she is cold, methodical, and very good at dishing out damage and mercy whenever she whenever she wants. She's willing to pick a fight with the Xianzhou and the Galaxy Rangers, something you commented on. And if she's able to do that without any real kind of madness to her, do you really want to fuck with this lady? I mean, I kind of do, but not in the way that you do. And that, so, but that's beside the point. My point being is, why does everyone want to pick a fight with Acheron, and every single one of us is like, you all will lose these fights?
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
What?
Passenger is requesting.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat.
Monkey
and
fun.
seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Danheng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their...
Why is she trying to reach out to the Galaxy Rangers, though? And also, Boot Hill, what is with that pose? You're aiming a gun. What is with the pose? The hand on the side hips and everything.
Galaxy Ranger, and fulfill a
Oh, man.
promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
And who is his?
That every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens.
How many pulls do you have? Is the question.
Said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant
0.
pouring is a reminder
Oh,
that the gods haven't abandoned us
I think
yet.
it's possible. Yeah.
How long has this rain been going on for?
I think it's definitely possible.
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in an ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky, one by one.
Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans.
Okay, and?
Their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating
Sin-thirsters.
the actions
Okay,
of
so
their past lives. They emerge
what?
from the nihility and head toward it, leading purpose.
I think I'm missing this. Like, what are these things about?
However, these hollow phantoms,
So they're like past Pathstriders that
dear companions
died, I guess?
of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them.
I don't quite understand what these Sin-thirsters are. What are these things?
A brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there.
I'm sorry, this is sad background, and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel like I should be talking.
The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond.
So Sin-thirsters are maybe Pathstriders that became so obsessed with the particular task that some remnant of them still exists, but those remnants have been consumed by the nihility?
Suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further.
I might be missing something. I'm just like, I don't know.
And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these Sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you?
I mean, she's an emanator of nihility. Everything seems pointless to her.
Tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if and it's just an if. If this is what the departed ones expected. Should we try to change
Yeah, that's what it seems to be, Altarius. I think it's like I'm not going to get much more information until maybe later, so maybe we'll encounter some Sin Thirsters?
I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Oh, damn. You can't do that, mother fudging son of a nice lady. You cannot kill us with the heartfelt backstory and being like, oh man, I don't know where this is going, and then immediately cut to Robin's POV. Oh my gosh. And is it even actually Robin's POV in this case?
My speech, mindset.
Oh my gosh, this dumbass game sometimes. I hate this.
As I grew into adulthood.
Oh man, I fucking hate this game sometimes, you know that?
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
It's a trend at this point, yeah.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
My kinship?
I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family.
Oh, Alfalfa! That was the other one.
Promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However,
What was the last one? It was Alfalfa, Iris, Oak, Bloodhound. What was the last one?
Laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now.
Wait, so Sunday is a priest?
For my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Nightingale, okay.
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh. Yes.
Sunday is now going to pass judgment.
Accept the process of atonement.
And it's going, and the toll is death.
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you.
I have no idea what's going on. This is some real Catholic confessional stuff going on right now.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
And what are these sins?
I have implored their presence to be with us.
And what exactly are these sins you have committed?
Sincere, absolution will be granted.
He was a priest. Okay. I was just making a joke a second ago, but all right.
You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
I see. Please,
Uh-oh.
go on.
Uh-oh.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here.
Ugh.
If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve.
What would I do?
But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Why do I feel like Sunday's gonna do? I don't know. Every single time, you know, Sunday opens his mouth, I feel like he's about ready to murk somebody. Maybe it's just because I'm too sus of him. I'm like, nah, there's something off about Sunday.
Praise the harmony.
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual.
Fudge the harmony.
And the next leader of the Oak family, right?
Would I help the guy or not?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
I want to say no because he was about to sell his kids into slavery. I'm sorry. That's
over with.
eh.
I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more.
You are not absolved of your sins.
Game to catch, you know?
You are not absolved.
Seek to atone for your sins through.
Oh, that sounded ominous.
My sins? Wow, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor
Well,
you
I know that Papeshi merchant is gonna be going down soon. He'd be going to the underworld.
knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh?
Will I forgive him?
Brain. Those
What
dream
sin did he
chasers might be
commit?
fooled by your act.
Didn't eat half a pizza or finish a bottle of Soul Glad? That's not even a sin.
Spouting off your holy verses,
I mean, it's wasteful, yeah.
where does the power
At the very least, he should have just put that up and saved it for later.
and your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else?
But it's like at the same time, it's like this isn't really something I would call a sin.
Confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and don't make me regret my investments in you.
Oh, in that case, please smack him down. This guy's a jerk.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts.
Based merchant, fair.
Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive?
He's our investor.
Who can comfort the purest
Ugh.
souls when
Don't
even
smack
they
the guy
were led
helping you?
astray?
Fine, I won't smack him.
If the strong defend
But I will hide the body.
is truly the foundation of
You can't prove I smacked him. There's no body to find.
who is responsible for the suffering and
I thought this was Robin's POV. Why are we in Sundays? What was that? I think we might have this a little bit mixed up.
Brother?
Oh, now it's Robin's. And now we're in Robin's point of view. Got it.
Brother, are you all right?
My dude, were you asleep standing up or something?
Fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident.
I could have.
Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat,
Because we never go to a planet without something happening. That is just the power of an anime protagonist. If you go someplace,
The Charmony Festival was meant
then
to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know
you know
the
shit's
truth,
about to go down. That's just the way that it works.
afraid we'll
That's
have
just
to
how it
get to that.
happens, you know?
It has always been our wish to make everyone.
Why does everyone choose this? Oh, okay. I was like, why is everyone sending me notifications now? It's like, come on.
Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive.
I would like to say,
It would be just a grand performance and nothing more.
what if the Dream Master is,
I'm relieved
you know,
to see your determination.
going to find a way to force you?
You know, since arriving in Penacony,
Like, for example, I think these two are underestimating something. It's like, okay, if Robin is in danger and the Dream Master threatens Robin, Sunday will do whatever he wants.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But given the urgency of the situation,
Whereas if Sunday is threatened, Robin will just do whatever they want to. So it's like, I love how they're just completely ignoring that possibility.
Mr. Yang?
Let's hope we
Sorry
can
about
reach a
that.
consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Yeah, it's not like Wealth has anywhere to go, honestly. That's how...
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Wait, is that the same drunken merchant? Certainly sounds like him. But I am gonna say, guys, all right, we're gonna call stream here tonight, guys.